Imam is an Islamic leadership position. It is most commonly used as the title of a worship leader of a mosque and Muslim community among Sunni Muslims in this context. Imams may lead Islamic worship services, serve as community leaders, and provide religious guidance. For Shia Muslims, the Imams are leaders of the Islamic community or Ummah after the Prophet. The term is only applicable to the members of Ahl-al-Bayt, the family of the Islamic Prophet Muhammad, considered infallibles by Twelver Shia. The title was also used by the Zaydi Shia Imams of Yemen, who eventually founded the Mutawakkilite Kingdom of Yemen. The Sunni branch of Islam does not have Imams in the same sense as the Shia, an important distinction often overlooked by those outside of the Islamic religion. In everyday terms, the Imam for Sunni Muslims is the one who leads Islamic formal prayers, even though it may sometimes just be a member from the gathered congregation rather than an officially appointed salaried person. The position of women as Imams is controversial. The person that should be chosen, according to Hadith, is one who has most knowledge of the Quran and Sunnah and is of good character. The term is also used for a recognized religious scholar or authority in Islam, often for the founding scholars of the four Sunni madhabs, or schools of jurisprudence. It may also refer to the Muslim scholars who created the analytical sciences related to Hadith, or it may refer to the heads of Muhammad's family in their generational times. Imams are appointed by the state to work at mosques and they are required to be graduates of an Imam Hatib High School or have a university degree in theology. This is an official position regulated by the Presidency of Religious Affairs in Turkey and only males are appointed to this position while female officials under the same state organization work as preachers and Quran course tutors, religious services experts. These officials are supposed to belong to the Hanafi school of the Sunni sect. A central figure in an Islamic movement is also called an Imam, like the Imam Nawawi in Syria. In the Shia context, an Imam is not only presented as the man of God par excellence, but as participating fully in the names, attributes, and acts that theology usually reserves for God alone. Imams have a meaning more central to belief, referring to leaders of the community. Twelver and Ismaili Shia believe that these Imams are chosen by God to be perfect examples for the faithful and to lead all humanity in all aspects of life. They also believe that all the Imams chosen are free from committing any sin, impeccability, which is called isma. These leaders must be followed since they are appointed by God in the epistle only to the proof, and the proof shares this miracle of knowledge with the community. Here follows a list of the 12 Shia Imams. Fatima, also Fatima al-Zahra, daughter of Muhammad, is also considered infallible but not an Imam. The Shia believe that the last Imam, the 12th Imam Mahdi, will one day emerge on the day of resurrection. At times, Imams have held both secular and religious authority. This was the case in Oman among the Kharijite or Ibadi sects. At times, the Imams were elected. At other times the position was inherited, as with the Yaruba dynasty from 1624 and 1742. See List of rulers of Oman. The Rustamid dynasty, 776 to 909. Nabhani dynasty, 1154 to 1624. The Yaruba dynasty, 1624 to 1742. The Al-Said, 1744. Present. For further information, the Imamate of Futa Jalon was a Fulani state in West Africa where secular power alternated between two lines of hereditary Imams, or Al-Mami. In the Zaydi Shiite sect, Imams were secular as well as spiritual leaders who held power in Yemen for more than 1,000 years. In 897, a Zaydi ruler, Al-Hadi il-Haqq Yahya, founded a line of such Imams, a theocratic form of government which survived until the second half of the 20th century. Ruhollah Khomeini is officially referred to as Imam in Iran. Several Iranian places and institutions are named Imam Khomeini, including a city, an international airport, a hospital, and a university. An Imam reads verses from the Quran after Isha in the Mughal Empire. Discourse between Islamic Imams in the Mughal Empire. Crimean Tatar Imams teach the Quran. Lithograph by Carlo Bosley. Imam presiding over prayer. North Africa Imam Shamil. Caucasus Imam in Bosnia. c. 1906 Imam Khomeini. Leader of the Iranian Revolution. An Imam in Umdurman, Sudan. An Ottoman Imam in Constantinople. A Bosniak military Imam in the Austro-Hungarian army. Imam Tno Ibrahima Thielo, a Georgian Muslim Imam from Tbilisi. Tunku Imam Bonjol Grand Mufti Mirza Hussein Qayyib Zaid of Tbilisi, traveling Muftis of the Ottoman Empire Mufti. Jakub Sinkovic Grand Mufti Absattar Derbasli of Kazakhstan, Ottoman Grand Mufti, Ottoman Grand Mufti. Tomb of Mufti in Indonesia, Grand Mufti Talga Tadzuddin Mufti delivering a sermon, Grand Mufti Ibrahim